Good,
Ladder back.
Marcos.
Bye.
Yeah, but heck, going live.
Hopefully.
But
Okay.
yeah, I hope so too, Shun. Yeah, I don't know why they're doing that. Everything else has been coming okay, but
Mm-hmm. Well, at least you got one of them.
yeah. Yeah, thankfully it let me
Would-
change it really easily on the website. Because they sent me an email saying, like, your information has changed. And I was like, oh, no, you don't. So I logged back in and changed it back to, you know, the correct
your
address.
Your actual address, yep.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right, I think you guys said that today we're going to be doing some missions.
It's gonna be a mix. But yeah, right now we're probably gonna be grinding for a little bit just to get some parts.
It's okay. I have a book with me, you know, for the grinding sections, and then, you know, thankfully.
Then again, there's audiobooks right now. Technically.
I mean, I'm still listening, so.
So if you want Marcos.
You guys let me know whenever there's gonna be a long stretch of, you know.
Oh yeah.
Grinding.
Marcos, can you double check what you need for Peace Walker right now, real quick?
Yep.
Either way, I won't be doing anything that's like, you know, too intensive. It's not like I'm gonna pull up a game on the side or anything like that.
Pretty much pattern, but this college semester also just started, so I'm just trying to get this game done. Let's see. Yeah, 4 out of 5 for the walk unit.
Okay, you got that. Okay, you got that. The body. The power unit. Legs, okay. And head. Okay, you still need head. Okay. What about optional? What do you got?
Nothing. Yeah, we got that.
You got the radom. Okay.
Armor.
Wow, you are lucky as hell to get the armor. Go down to the optional parts all the way at the bottom.
No, I mean that's what I got.
Oh, you can't do anything. Okay, so you got the armor and you got the radom. So you still need the railgun and you still need the boosters. Technically, you only need the railgun.
Yeah.
But we'll get the boosters for now. But anyway, yeah, we'll listen to audio logs at the same time as well before we start grinding. So yeah, we'll just grind a main mission.
Okay.
But we're looking for Cocoon.
Do we still do any of the X drops that did unlock so far, or don't worry about them? This one?
We'll do the grinding for now, first and foremost.
All right, whatever this is.
And then we also have a date. We also have a date with Paz, apparently.
And this too, I guess. Who even knows?
We have a date.
Is it a main op?
Very interesting. Yeah, it's a main op. Look for Cocoon. It's all the way up top. Yeah, there it is. Or Cocoon and oh wait, I think it's Pupa and Cocoon. Look for Pupa first. Yeah, there we go. That's for the boosters. For some reason, I thought you invited Alejandro.
No.
You're fine.
Alejandro, that's my dude, bro.
Thank you. Of course, we'll be using the battle dress, and then we're going to be using the rocket launchers here. Yeah, Gustav, and the second one is the... Okay, that's the one that's Stinger. Chaff is good, supply marker is good. This time around, since we're grinding, you could just use rations, actually, straight up.
Yeah, just want the reward.
Mission prep. What else was it? My brain.
No, there's some new stuff, but I guess I could save it for later. It's just a grind for now.
No. Yeah, you only need that. Go to briefing files. Is there anything on the other tab?
I mean, there's new ones here, but
we can listen to them while we do our thing here.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
By the way, Kaz, who do you think's our queen bee?
Good question. I was thinking maybe Paz.
I was thinking Strangelove.
Well, I can see that. Or maybe Cecile.
On second thought, I might go with Amanda.
How about this, Snake? We'll have an army of queen bees.
Sure. Why not?
Why are we talking about queen bees?
That's gotta be the most... The WoW was just recorded one yet. Alright.
Yeah.
Somewhere, are you good?
Can you believe the CIA and KGB were actually in cahoots?
Never thought I'd see that at the station chief level. But I'd heard stories of operatives in the field being on friendly terms.
Seriously?
Most espionage takes place in political hotspots, as you'd expect. But there aren't that many of those kinds of places, especially in a small country. Hang around long enough, and you're bound to run into fellow spies, like it or not. You start saying hello, and soon enough you're eating dinner together.
Strange bedfellows, huh?
Well, I don't know about that. At any rate, this kind of fiasco is what happens when spies get too familiar. Hard to believe, but some people will betray anyone and anything if it suits their interests.
The strength of human is in its appeal to human emotions, but its weakness is in its susceptibility to those same emotions. That's why the tide in the intelligence world is shifting towards SIGINT, a network of cold, digital data, where feelings are irrelevant. Snake, you got a sec?
What's up?
Prime Minister Gary of Grenada is asking the UN to set up an agency to study the UFO problem.
Grenada? That island in the Caribbean?
He gave the press a bunch of photos. Says they prove the existence of UFOs. One of them caught my eye.
That's the...
Yep. The weapon Huey called the Chrysalis.
Kaz, this is the photo I gave to Chico. He said something about selling it off as a photo of a UFO.
Looks like it found its way into the pages of a magazine.
But why would the Prime Minister of a country believe tabloid trash like that?
There's been reports all over the Americas of abductions and cattle mutilations lately.
You think they're true?
I think the CIA might be involved.
If they are...
What's up, DGC?
Then Gary could be.
I know. If he digs too deep, he's gonna get himself into trouble.
But Grenada's right next door to Cuba.
I guess that would make it tough for the CIA to intervene, in a sense.
Upsetting the domestic balance of power could cause it to go red all of a sudden.
True. Well, in any case, it's not like we can do anything about it. Just wanted to let you know.
Gotcha. I'll be careful not to let any more photos leak.
Hey, Snake, I've been thinking. Maybe Che couldn't find a place for himself outside the battlefield either.
How so?
He led the Cuban Revolution to victory. That's quite an accomplishment. He could have called it quits there and nobody would have blamed him. But he left behind a loving family and a cabinet post to plunge back into the struggle. First in the Congo, then in Bolivia where he met his end.
You're overthinking things. Che went back to the battlefield because he was needed there. Read his farewell letter, then you'll understand.
Some say he was too idealistic to fit in with the government.
Too many scruples, most likely.
Maybe so, but I still can't help thinking the reason you look up to Che is because you see something of yourself in him. You left your country behind and plunged into battle. You wander from one battlefield to another, going wherever you're needed.
Che was a revolutionary as well as a warrior.
It's
He took
fun.
up arms to fight for his beliefs. I don't do what I do for any ideology. I'm a warrior. Nothing more. Nothing less.
Okay, boss. You're right. Just wanted to see how we stacked up against a real hero. March 10th, 1945.
Oh. Uh-oh, got
What the
it.
hell?
Were dropped on Tokyo.
Okay.
Japanese
That's
houses at the time were almost all made of wood. In that single day, a third of Tokyo burned to the ground. My mom lost her family and home in that raid. She had to move to Yokosuka and live with her cousin. The B-29s kept on coming, razing other major cities throughout Japan without mercy. Then, in August, they dropped atomic bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and Japan surrendered to the United States at last. After that, Yokosuka was flooded with American soldiers come to occupy the country. My mother was still in her mid-teens, and she learned from her cousin how to survive in that town, by servicing the troops. That's how she met my father, and how I was born. My father was an officer serving with the government section of Allied GHQ under General Whitney. Whitney was known as MacArthur's shadow, and my father rode his coattails to a pretty high rank. While he was in Japan, he treated my mom like a wife. After he went back to the States, though, she never heard from him. I wasn't born until after he went back. My mom raised me as a single mother. She used the money my father left her to open a shop selling cigarettes and stuff to occupation troops. It was a decent living, but I didn't have citizenship. They're working to change the law now, but back then if your father was unknown, you couldn't get onto the Japanese family register. And in Japan, that means you can't be Japanese. So as I watched the American soldiers around town, I said to myself, I'm a son of America, the victor. My hair and eyes were different from the skinny, downtrodden Japanese around me. I told myself I'd leave this country someday and return to my true homeland. When I was around 10 years old, my mom fell ill, pretty much leaving me to run the shop in her place. One day I found a single picture of my father in the back of a drawer in the shop. I'd show it to the American soldiers who came into the store. A few years went by before one of them told me who he was. I know him, that's Miller. I started asking other guys, do you know where Miller is now? Can anybody tell me where Colonel Miller is now? Turns out he'd left the service and was making a living as an instructor for soldiers in Virginia. It was one of his students who finally told me that. I wrote him a letter in English. I'm your son. I want to go to the United States. Day after day I waited. Then just when I was about to give up, the post office delivered my future to the door. My father sent me some money. I thought my dream was going to come true. I was only thinking of myself. So I went to my bedridden mother and convinced her to let me go.
Wow.
My father arranged for a car to pick me up. It was jet black. When the neighborhood kids who'd always made fun of my hair saw it, their jaws practically hit the ground. I put my mom in a hospital and went on my own to America. When I met my father for the first time, he was living alone in a big house. He told me he'd lost his son, his American son, in Vietnam. He showed me a picture of my older brother. I guess that and his divorce left my father feeling lonely, which is probably why he finally took an interest in me. He'd retired from teaching. He was stooped over, could hardly walk, but he gave me two things: the name Miller and money for school. I used it to learn English and then go to college. America was exhausted from years of fighting in Vietnam. They were waging war in a foreign land, while at home, people were screaming for peace. Right after I graduated, I went back to Japan, alone. My father refused to see my mom. It was the first time I'd seen her in years, and she wouldn't even look at me. At first, I thought she was mad at me, but that wasn't it. Disease had taken her mind. A disease she got while she was young and desperate. She didn't even know who I was. I said, Mom, it's me, Kazuhira. As I spoke, the sound of my own voice rang in my ears. Katsuhira, the name my mom gave me. It means peace in Japanese. I was Japanese. At least, I was the son of this tiny Japanese woman. It was then, for the first time, that I understood the reason The emotion that inspired my mother to give me that name. She'd watched her hometown and family go up in flames. Her body and her mind were ravaged by war. And yet she chose to have a child named Peace, with a man who was once her enemy. Japan lost the war. But what good is war as a measure of a country? Since the war and up until the oil shock last year, Japan's economy has grown every single year. It's on its way to becoming a stronger country than ever. I stayed in Japan and joined the JSDF. I was 22 at the time. I did it to pay our bills. But it wasn't just that. I could have found work anywhere. And I knew it. And still, I couldn't think of anything else to do with myself. 2 years later, I didn't have to worry about Mom's hospital bills anymore. I left the JSDF and went back to the States. My father was already dead and buried. I was told he'd shot himself in the head. America crushed Japan, but it also crushed my father. My American dream was over. After that, I drifted around and, well, you know the rest. GHQ made women like my mother. It made Japan's peace constitution and the JSDF. And it made me. I was spawned by war, but I don't want to die in one. I won't die for a country, and I won't live like a pauper. I won't have my fate decided by some family register. So as long as I stick with you, boss, I've got a good feeling none of that will happen.
Damn.
Insane how they just leave all that to one single audio log in the game.
Right?
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's a lot. It's an entire ass backstory in it. In an audio log, no less. No cutscene, no nothing.
That was pretty
Goddamn.
crazy.
Tutorial, I guess. Here's some whiplash for you.
Snake, the R&D team came up with something new.
What's this?
It's a cardboard tank. It's got enough room for 2 people. Same as any other cardboard box. Apparently the guy in front drives, and the guy in back is the gunner.
Hold on, Kaz. Who the hell came up with this thing?
I'm sorry, boss. He meant well, I swear. I know
It's
it's nowhere
USB.
as good as a real tank, but still.
It's brilliant!
Huh?
The perfect synthesis of stealth and attack power. Compact, elegant design. The finest example of a weapon I've ever seen. Seriously, Kaz, I need to meet the guy who made this. I want to shake his hand.
You serious? Snake, look at it.
It's a masterpiece, in every sense of the word. You don't agree?
No,
What is that? A tank? I like it.
Boss?
I hate tanks, but this one I think I could get used to. I love that it's a zero-emissions vehicle.
Oh my
It
god.
will not hurt the forests of Costa Rica.
What?
Nice work, Kaz. I see I made the right choice making you second in command.
But is there something wrong with me?
Christ. I
He
don't
is so
even.
lost.
Me too, man. Me too.
Check the other people too, yeah.
Professor Galvez was a KGB spy? I thought he helped me out of genuine concern for Costa Rica's future.
You didn't know.
How could I? Believe me, Snake. He introduced himself as a peace researcher at the university. He had an office and credentials and everything.
They're masters at creating cover personas. They think of everything. ID papers, jobs, sometimes even families. Don't feel bad you didn't see through it.
But you did?
From the first time we met.
I wish you had told me.
Sorry. I didn't know if it'd be right. You might have gotten mixed up in things you shouldn't.
That is impressive, though. Sizing him up at a single glance.
He reeked.
Reeked?
He had this unmistakable air about him. The air of someone who's been given a mission and will see it through no matter what. Like me. I could just smell it.
That is amazing, Snake.
I'm just kidding. It was his prosthetic hand. Why would a professor from a peace university need a tool for assassination?
Damn, she really just thought about it now, I guess.
Yep.
Well,
Lord. But also, yes, TGC, headcanon that Snake is on the spectrum. No doubt. At least a little bit. He's got his moments. It's either that or Kojima just saying, let's break this character for comedy. It's one or the other.
I have a favor to ask you, Snake.
Name it.
I want you to give me a job here. I want to help out.
You sure? You just went through a hell of a time. You should probably take it easy until you've settled.
Thank you. But there must be something I can do. You would not want me near a gun. But I am a decent cook.
Now there's a skill we can use.
Put me on the mess hall team. I think I can handle it. Once I get used to it, I will even add in some Costa Rican recipes.
Sounds like a plan.
Add in some Puerto Rican recipes too. Yes.
If only.
Delicious.
What happened
I
to the
would
others?
honestly just like, I would just raw
Actually, why
dog
is there
a
none for-
pastelillo right now.
Why is there none for both of these
What up?
guys?
Oh,
They go.
that's weird. Yeah. Go to data files for now.
Yeah, hold up.
Oh.
Enter simulation date.
August 24th.
Location.
What the fuck?
Selenoyarsk, USSR.
Okay, I was gonna say that's
Mission.
creepy.
Support a covert agent whose objective is the rescue of a nuclear weapons scientist.
It is August
Who
24th.
is the agent?
Your student. Your most beloved.
Acknowledged. Define current mission progress.
With your help, the agent has successfully made contact with the target. All that's left is to wait for recovery. Now, deduce the best course of action.
I take the scientist away from the agent.
What for?
As a gift when I defect.
Why are you defecting?
To reform my special forces unit with my former comrades in arms.
No, I don't want to know your objective. I'm asking for the reason. Why are you betraying your country?
I do not defect in order to betray America. Betrayal is merely the outcome of that defection.
Response time is always slower here. Perhaps she lacks confidence in her judgment. You're a hero in the West. Why should the Soviets trust you?
In addition to the scientist, I provide them with a portable nuclear warhead in order to win the favor of a Russian GRU officer.
And then you launched it.
Launched? The nuke? Me?
That's right. At a target inside Soviet territory.
Nuclear weapons make my blood run cold. They blot out the future. How could I? Karma. Is it my karma? The karma my mistake has brought upon us? My...
Attention. Discontinue forward reasoning. Cross-check with knowledge base.
Affirmative. Cross-check complete. Revising conclusion as follows. I steal the new weapons developed by the scientist, and then launch the nuke at the Weapons Design Bureau.
Forward and backward reasoning are in conflict. Attention. Return to forward reasoning.
Affirmative.
Your apprentice returns for the scientist.
I send him away.
He doesn't give up.
I send my comrades to defeat him.
All of them fail. Even the GRU officer who oversaw your defection is defeated by your apprentice, along with a new weapon. Now, what is your course of action?
I fight him.
Why? With your GRU patron dead, there's no reason for you to fight. Why not just run away?
I must fight him.
I do not see the reason. With a soldier of your caliber on his side, how could the GRU officer be defeated to begin with? Did you betray him too?
I've been waiting for a long time.
You could switch allegiance from GRU to KGB and take the remaining nuke as a gift. There's no chance they wouldn't welcome a hero of your stature.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
I didn't ask you that. Give me the basis for your reasoning. Tell me the truth.
Politics determine who you face on the battlefield.
Why won't you answer me? It's like you were just waiting for him to kill you.
I was disloyal. Betrayed my country. I deserve to die.
How can you say that? You can't be a traitor. You're not that kind of person.
Kill me. Kill me now.
Stop it! Stop it! Attention! Discontinue reasoning.
One must die, and one must live.
Stop it, damn you! Discontinue!
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful?
Shut down! Always in the same place. Her reasoning goes haywire. Someone holds the key. Perhaps it's him. I'll get it out of him. One way or another.
Wait, what?
Oh. Ava's
She
debriefing?
told me everything. Why
Mommy?
did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it. But now, I think I do. Snake. She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. But I can't do it. Not because we loved each other, and not because you saved my life, but because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live. Snake, listen to me. She didn't betray the United States. No, far from it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice, because that was her duty. The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the U.S. government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgan inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgan's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgan fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the U.S. government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given. And she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death, at your hands, was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America, as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia, as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory, not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me. Snake, history. We'll never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Thanks, I hate it.
Damn.
Thanks for the reminder. Fucking hell.
Man. I mean, it is a good reminder, though, because it has been a while, but
It
man.
is good. Yeah.
Man.
Bullshit. Bruh.
It just sucks. Also, I'm laughing at UGC
Final
because
Fantasy Tactics. Oh, fuck. I need to
the
It's
Xenoblade
been
3
so long
remake.
since I played it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, what about Tactics?
No, DGC in chat.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what happened because it's been so long since I played Tactics. Fuck. GG's.
Give me 1 sec. I want to see if when the
Hi.
battery packs is partially charged.
Okay.
Hopefully it's enough.
Yay! 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 Hey! Yay! Yay!
Oh my god. I don't know what that is. I don't know what we were trying to do there.
Okay.
I don't know. We're Puerto Rican. That's all I could say.
So real
Hmm.
and so true.
At one point we're goofy goobers, the next we're just fighting each other.
This is what being friends is all about.
Yes.
Kind of weird to hear Miller talk about Japan being on the rise, and I go to class and they're talking about, like, by the way, later on we're gonna find out how fucked Japan is at the moment. It's struggling, the professor said, economy-wise.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't doing so good, so I'm like, damn.
DGC, you're reminding me of wanting to play the remaster of Final Fantasy Tactics so bad. Damn it. I love that game, though.
So delightful.
Dude.
I don't think I ever fully played it, but back then as a kid I saw it and I just didn't understand tactic games as a 5-year-old. Too complicated for me.
Did I just forget to do something? Question mark. Did I
Someday.
forgore? Oh yeah. I think I forgore
For gore.
to re-equip my stuff. I did. Fuck. I can't.
Back out then?
Fuck it, GG. Yeah, I don't have my missiles right now. F. That's on me.
I get a Sonic 06 load screen. Let's see.
Careful, Snake.
As it doesn't take too long to do this anyway. Seems good. Also, I need to check Green Man Gaming for the PC version. At some point. Okay, let me switch to my battle dress. Here. And then grab this. Law RPG. Actually, no, grab the Gustav first, and then This, and then... Yep. Okay. Chapter name. Expedition 33, very strong.
Right?
French.
French.
Very
That's all I
French. Oh, ho, ho.
God.
I hope their next game is going to be even better. There's a lot of potential.
Hell yeah.
A lot of potential.
Please.
I know it's going to turn into a new Final Fantasy series pretty much with Claire Obscure. So, we'll see.
Yes, Herald Awakening. Yeah, I think I missed all the... Well, I'm from... It was on GameCube, but then... Yeah, Tactics I just missed completely. Because those two games. For exposure.
Remaster is pretty decent. At least from what I've seen.
Maybe
Like,
the
it looks pretty
PSP would have
good
been the
compared to
other
Yeah.
chance.
Yeah.
But I heard the remaster is good. Some people complain about it not having the multiplayer PSP stuff, and I'm like,
to skip the cutscenes. But yeah. The PS1 version versus remaster is actually like, damn, they did a pretty damn good job.
I just
The
know it's superior
remaster.
because it has voice acting. That's what discussion ends for me.
Just stick to the side here.
That's
And once it stops,
The pupa. It's fast, so be careful.
alright, time to shoot it. And then move around as you reload.
Aim for the cylindrical AI pod.
Stick to the side of the wall here because it can potentially like charge into here. Okay. Here we go. All right.
Into the AI pod.
Time to shoot the pod. You get in.
Get in the AI pod.
Also, while you're grabbing the AI pods inside,
Yeah.
keep pressing triangle at the same time while you're grabbing them.
Okay.
Like grab it and then keep pressing triangle or Y repeatedly for
Okay.
every one you grab.
Mash it, I guess.
Yeah, just keep mashing. Yeah.
Okay.
Just grab and then keep mashing. And then once you're to the next selection, grab and then keep mashing. That's pretty
Okay.
much it.
Oh, that's the main thing you do see, yeah. Ben Sar, it's got the 7 remake voice acting cast in there too.
Are you kidding me? It has been Star in Tactics? Are you? Damn.
Yeah, the
Alright.
cast they got is legit.
There you go. You saw that prompt earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you keep pressing triangle. Hopefully you grabbed it.
I mean, I was mashing.
You have to be really quick about it, but as long as you keep mashing, you should get it, yeah.
Go ahead and take whichever ones you want.
This thing's being mean to me. Oh my god.
That's
Absolutely mean to me.
pretty much it.
I couldn't do anything. I got my ass whooped. Damn. Damn.
Well,
Rude AF.
Wow.
And just to get what the, which part was it? The booster?
Yeah, there's a chance to get the booster.
But I guess much like Monster Hunter, it's RNG.
Yeah, it's RNG. Hopefully you just get it. As long as you keep aiming at the pod and nothing else. And then
Did not
skip.
mean to do that.
Unmanned weapon. A prototype. There's no need for a human pilot.
Skip. Nice, you got it.
Snake, the doctor's
Oh.
safe here with us.
Huey.
Okay,
how
no,
you
that's
feeling?
that's old
Never
dialogue.
better. This is quite the pad you've got here, boss.
Oh,
I'm
skip this?
impressed.
Yeah.
Call me Snake.
Yep.
Whatever you say.
I think you got it. Unless it's different for both of us. Let's see. Yeah, you got it. Nice. You got the jetpack.
Cool.
You can go back to mission selector if you want.
Uh,
I guess just quickly see what we're missing.
Snake, we fitted Zeke with its own AI pod.
Oh,
We were having trouble adjusting the AI,
Okay.
but Dr. Strangelove was able to get it up and running.
Strangelove.
Why the surprise, Snake?
Whoa.
That's new
We're an
dialogue.
army without borders.
Yeah, this is new.
We need a deterrent against foreign intervention. That's what Zeke is for. It may even prove necessary to...
I'm not against deterrence itself. The problem is when a nation comes to rely on it. All that does is force a burden on its people. The same people that constitute the nation itself. The existence of nations is detrimental to man. That's why I, one without a nation, see potential in MSF. But power is required for you to distance yourself from nations. I will do whatever I can to assist with that.
Glad to hear it.
And I merely lent Huey a helping hand. I will not give Zeke an AI like hers.
I wouldn't expect you to.
nice.
Actually, wait, the status tells us what we need to know.
Oh, just give it its custom parts. Now I can deja vu.
It's getting there.
We do need the railgun though. We actually need that.
How do we get
Oh,
that?
GG. We have to go against the different Metal Gear. Should be, I believe, what is it called? The Chrysalis battle.
Nothing else to do here,
Though-
I guess, right?
If you want, try to get rations and anything for
Well, like upgrade
what
it?
is it? Yep, go ahead and upgrade it now. Pretty much.
The analyzer too, or no?
Analyzer's just good to know how for like what damage you've done to the Metal Gears, and also if it's an S rank soldier, A rank, you know, B rank. If you want to see if a soldier has a certain rank or not, but that's all it's really used for.
I guess it doesn't hurt to know. I don't know what else I'm gonna use this on.
Yeah. Any other good weapons? I'd say the strike marker as well. Any
Top rated.
Yep. Any rocket launchers?
Don't think so.
Machine guns? Okay.
There's this
Oh,
one.
there's one. Yeah, you can grab that. And okay, seems good. The strike supply, the strike marker, yeah, for sure. Go for it.
It was this one that I was doing though.
It is okay.
Oh, but that's for rank 2. You can pick the third one?
Where? Double check. Okay, never mind. I mean, you got it.
Marker thrown.
Weird.
But why does it...
But alright.
Hold on. I'm trying to understand this. Is it for, like, the handgun only?
Oh, that's the support. That's the support marker. Oh, yeah, for sure. For levering 3, yeah. Grab that.
What the...
What the fuck? Support strike. Yeah, okay. Just do it. Just do it. Just go for it. Okay.
Weird. Okay.
Very weird, but you know what? Fuck it. We're good. You're good to go.
Huh. Alright. Which one are we doing after this? The cocoon?
Chrysalis battle. Chrysalis, actually. Cocoon is for the armor. Chrysalis is for the railgun.
Okay. Chrysalis being which one? The
flying Metal Gear.
Okay. Where's that one?
Chrysalis battle. Yep, there it is. You. Also, excuse you, whoever burped.
Not me.
I wasn't even... No. This is gas from water. Not even burp.
Lol.
GG. Sensitive ass mic.
GG. Make sure to equip the Stinger missile to the first slot, actually. Make sure... Yeah, and then Gustav should be second slot.
Okay.
Third slot should be either Law or whatever the highest star you have.
Yeah, I think it's still that one.
So that? Okay. Never mind.
Fuck it. Tap grenade. Yeah, I guess we're fine.
Supply marker as well. If you got any, but... You want to check for any briefing files? By all means, go for it.
What the fuck? Why is supply marker at... Man, I'm even more confused now than I... It's so weird. Because the one that we got was supply marker 3. So I guess it's skipping 2? Shit.
It is weird. Or maybe it's bugged.
I don't know. I guess through the briefing files, Omar, are you still good?
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll check if there's nothing else on them.
Nuclear deterrence means preventing the use of nuclear weapons in conflicts between states. But what about other situations?
Like what?
Terrorism has been on the rise in recent years, from separatist movements to far-left extremists. What would happen if nuclear weapons fell into terrorists' hands? Without a state, that is, without territory of their own, the chances of having nukes used against them are slim. They have no reason to fear a nuclear strike. Conversely, they have no reason to hesitate to use nukes against their adversaries.
You've got a point. All the ICBMs and strategic bombers in the world amount to nothing against a terrorist group.
Right. Of course, this is all still hypothetical. Countries keep their nukes under tight watch. There's no immediate danger of terrorists getting their hands on them. But the day may come when the proposition of nuclear terrorism makes nuclear deterrence theory a dead letter.
Nuclear terrorism. Interesting.
Oh wait, hit the wrong shit. Oh my god, I forgot there was this many on this subcategory.
Snake, how much do you know about the U.S. Homeland Air Defense Network?
I don't know much about what goes on up in the sky. What I do know is that NORAD tracks Santa Claus on its radar.
Oh my god.
Nice one. I didn't know you were a comedian, too.
Huh? No, I'm serious. It's true, NORAD tracks his... Listen to me. Every December they set up a hotline and...
Oh my god.
Okay.
We've lost him.
I get it.
He's real, I tell ya. He used to bring me presents and
Fuck.
Okay, Snakey. As all good little boys know, keeping tabs on Santa Claus is a very important job for NORAD. But they also have another mission. The one they were created
Good
for.
lord.
And the system they set up for that has been hijacked by Coldman.
You mean Peace Walker's fake data transmissions?
NORAD's early warning system is composed of DSP satellite-mounted infrared sensors and an array of surveillance radar stations across North America. The network sends out warnings to NORAD at Cheyenne Mountain, where the data undergoes human evaluation. Peace Walker, on the other hand, has to make its retaliation decisions autonomously. So it's set up to automatically receive the same data as NORAD through covert channels. Those channels were also used on the test platform to telemeter the AI's decision-making. Peace Walker reversed the system to transmit a fake warning about incoming nuclear missiles outside the usual exercise schedule. I mean, the system could have used better safeguarding. Nobody's going to argue with that. But cracking the AI? That seemed unimaginable. And you can see what happened.
Well,
Double check pause real quick. Make sure, like, you go down. Okay. Same thing with Miller. One more time. Ah, okay.
You know, Snake, you're right. As long as we're soldiers without borders, we're going to be a target. We need our own deterrent.
Yeah, we're going to be stepping into a lot of different conflicts as we roam the world, each one unique, and with its own set of geography, ideologies, and politics. If we're going to intervene in those kinds of situations, we need the threat of a Metal Gear.
Unless we want to end up like Che Guevara did in Bolivia.
Well said. Our army without borders doesn't have a land to call home. We're nomads, wanderers. What we need now is a sheepdog to guard our flock.
Right.
Maybe it's not the way the boss would have gone about it, but there are places in this world that need us, and soldiers that need MSF. And as long as we're needed, we'll keep on moving. Ours is a journey that never ends. We're the real Peace Walkers.
God, in the back of my head, I'm just like, says who? Shit. It starts so noble. Let's see. The Francais.
France.
Hello? Snake? Mon chéri?
You been drinking, Cecile?
Can't you please do something about this pest?
Who?
Monsieur Miller!
What's he done now?
okay.
Fine.
Wine.
Jesus
He said he
Christ.
thought the soldiers might tire of having beer all the time. So he's brought in some wine instead. And then he gave me a bunch.
Well, that was nice of him.
But the past 2 years have been bad for French wine. Perhaps it is the bad weather we have had. But whatever the case, I told him the last thing you want to be drinking right now is French wine.
Well, California and Chile have good wine, too.
But then he goes and stocks the pantry with nothing but French wine from 72. The stuff is a disaster. Then he says,
Oh my god.
Come on, Cecile. Have a taste of the old country. I had a terrible feeling about it. So I decided just to taste it at first. And then again. And then a few more times.
Took one for the team, huh? But when you do a tasting, don't you usually spit the wine out?
But bottle after bottle, nothing but garbage. Absolute garbage. Not one half-decent bottle in the whole lot. Taste of the old country, he says.
Sorry to hear that.
I cannot believe this. What will we do with all this wine?
The guys aren't too picky when it comes to taste.
Ugh. You sound just like Monsieur Miller. When I complained,
My god.
he simply said, as long as it gets the job done. You people are such
culinary savages. Allez vous faire voir. Somebody take me back to Paris. Please.
I think you've had a little too much, Cecile.
Christ.
She is so extra. I love that
You
for
seem
her.
like a very, how do I put this, uninhibited woman.
You think so? I am no different from other Parisian women. Not since May 1968.
May 1968? The general strike that almost brought down the president?
Right. But it was more than just a strike. It started with the student movement at Strasbourg University in '66. They did not want anything from the country, but instead sought reform at the school. That helped ignite a fire in the hearts of scores of dissatisfied young people. And the movement spread all over France. It was more than just opposition to Vietnam and the de Gaulle administration. People also called for free love and the breaking away from other old values. Looking back, I am not sure what the main goal really was. But whatever the case, it was more of a young people's movement than a strike or a protest.
So, it was like the hippies or something?
In some ways, perhaps. But we weren't blinded by mysticism, nor did we seek a return to nature.
I see. So, while they wanted to retreat to their closed communes...
We tried to change the world. And in doing so, we learned that when everyone comes together, it can be done.
You had a lot more success. In America, hippies have just become a social problem, while I hear Japan's student movements crashed and burned.
I wonder what was different.
Good question. I'd like to know myself.
I think that's it.
Well, data files, maybe? I don't know if Amanda has
Oh.
something, but yeah.
Oh, the one that we got
Yep.
from that thing.
I'm about to leave for Costa Rica, a place completely unfamiliar to me, and on a top-secret mission for the CIA, no less. No guarantees I'll come back alive. Might even get rubbed out by the CIA itself. So I'm leaving behind this record. For her sake. For the boss's honor. Ever since I was a child, I've loved to look up at the night sky. I'd go outside after sunset and drink in the cold air. The moon, Venus, so many stars floating on the edge of infinity. In Manchester, it wasn't very often you saw the night sky in all its star-studded glory, but it was enough to stir a deep longing inside me. Even as others cowered beneath Nazi air raids, I was out there, watching the skies, dreaming of one day reaching the heavens. There were, of course, more practical concerns. My skin was incredibly sensitive. Even the slightest bit of sun would turn it an angry shade of red. Playing
What a
outside
mood.
during the day was completely out of the question. Naturally, I hardly ever had a chance to play with other children my age. But I never felt lonely for it. Their way of thinking was irrational, making them simple, easy to predict. The boys would talk of tanks and aeroplanes and creepy, crawly bugs. The girls of pretty dresses, glass beads, and tea and cakes. Of boys they liked. I never had much to say on such matters. The curious thing is, adults really aren't all that
No, they're not.
different. They're simple, capricious, especially men. As they get older, their heads fill with thoughts of women, and more women. Thankfully, I always did have a head for mathematics. When I was about 10, I'd visited Dr. Turing, who lived nearby. We'd sit and discuss mathematical logic. The lights were always on at his house, even in the dead of night. Theoretically, he'd say,
Like
there's
Turing
no
test?
algorithm that a computing machine couldn't reproduce. Dr. Turing wasn't foolish like other men. Although I didn't find out why until later, after he died. The time will come, he'd say, when computers will be able to think for themselves. That idea rocked me to my core. My aptitude for mathematics brought me closer to the stars. I breezed through school, then went to America for university. While I was studying at Caltech, NASA was established. I signed up in a heartbeat. I was a pretty good computer engineer at the time, and NASA needed skills like mine. The work was enjoyable. Even though I'd given up on going into space myself, it was a pleasure just being a part of it all. I was assigned to Project Mercury, America's effort to compete with the Soviets in manned spaceflight. 7 men were chosen as pilot candidates for the program, becoming heroes overnight. People called them the Mercury 7. The project made good progress, more or less. We had all the funds and materials we needed. After countless hours of analysis, we even had plans for something on par with Sputnik. We thought it'd only be a matter of time before we caught up with the Russians. They'd sent a dog into orbit and brought it back safely to Earth. But NASA top brass dismissed that success as a fluke. The Americans recovered their re-entry capsules at sea, but the only ocean bordering the Soviet Union is the Arctic, so their re-entry capsules had to make impact on land. A dog was one thing, but human spaceflight would still take some time, or so we thought. At the end of January 1961, we successfully put a chimpanzee named Ham into orbit. He returned to Earth as healthy as ever. NASA was giddy with success. It was then that a new woman showed up for duty. She was a backup pilot and advisor. She was beautiful, with blonde hair, strong mouth, and a steely gaze. But there was something else in those eyes, a twinkle of something warmer, of affection. It was the boss.
I was gonna say.
She took one look at us in our revelry and murmured, "Savor this joy today, because tomorrow you'll have to face the truth." And she was right. The next day, our project schedule was accelerated. We'd received new information that the Soviets were mere months away from putting a man into space. The brass had misjudged the Russians. We couldn't afford to allow the shock of another Sputnik. Somehow, we had to get a man into space before the Russians did. It was an utterly impossible task. We'd only just put our first chimp up. With a human on board, failure was not an option, especially if it were one of the Mercury 7 Golden Boys. And on top of that, the brass wanted to put a window in the spacecraft. The pilot wouldn't be a test animal this time, they said, and when this hero came back alive and well, they wanted him to describe what he'd seen. It was madness. Adding a window to our existing spacecraft would leave it unable to handle the stress, not to mention the problem of shielding the occupant from cosmic rays. But the boss rose to the task, and splendidly. She claimed to be a layman when it came to space, but caught on keenly to new ideas and concepts. She was demanding, of herself and of others. She seemed rather cold-hearted at times, but I was smitten. She was beautiful, yes, but more than that, she was wise. Her mind was thoroughly rational, and yet no matter how I tried, I could never predict her actions. It was easy for me to assume that her judgments were drawn from an enormous base of knowledge. Quite simply, her life experiences were more diverse, more intense than anyone else's. To me, they seemed boundless in their breadth. In her, I saw a reflection of the night sky. Perhaps because I too was a woman, she and I became close. I couldn't go out in the sun, but she lit up my life. Her light was soft, like that of the moon. I was so happy. With her unerring guidance, the project steadily regained its footing. But one issue remained, the pilot's safety. When the day came to choose a pilot,
The Mercury 7 just quietly walked out. Who could blame them? It was far too great a risk to take. Even if they'd volunteered, NASA would never have let them go. They were national heroes, basking in the media spotlight. There was no way they'd be sent on such a mission. The conference room was silent. Then, slowly, she raised her hand, almost as if acting out a scene from a movie.
Man. I mean, I guess that's one way to retcon Neil Armstrong. I guess he'll make it the boss instead. Alright, Kojima, alright.
The romance here is off the charts, bro.
So it is fun to actually, like, live fact check this while I'm not doing anything. I'm just like, was the Mercury 7 real? Yeah, that's real. No, that's real. Yeah, it's just real. I love doing that now. It's fun to do. Hell, I would love to watch somebody do a whole series just like fact-checking every single thing Kojima's done in all his games.
There probably is already.
Because, like, I know most of it's historically accurate, but there's, like, moments like that where it's like, yeah, no, he's got to make his characters fit in historically somehow, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But nevertheless, very cool.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
Chaff grenades. Yep, you're good. Let's go. Yeah, just gotta be careful not to shoot the railgun at all. So you have one chance to like shoot at its pod at the beginning, but you need to wait a little bit and I'll give you the signal.
Okay.
Because you cannot accidentally hit it.
I'll try. Is it obvious if we hit it?
Yeah. Yeah. You only see like the damage on the pod itself and not other parts like with letters on them.
Okay.
You're being a little bit careful with this one.
Oh, so when you see the numbers, you'd see like the letters along with it?
Yeah, if you see letters, then you might have hidden other parts.
I was wondering what that meant. Okay, throughout the whole game.
Yep. Skip it.
Yep.
And then just keep aiming at it, but like try to lock on first and aim at the pod and wait. Just wait a bit. I'll let you know.
Take out the chrysalis. That thing needs to be eliminated once and for all.
Okay, in a bit. Wait. Okay, go for it. Go for it. Even if one part gets hit, it's not so bad, but let's see. Get that one restart. Sorry. Yeah.
Restart? Okay.
Yeah. That was weird. AI, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
See.
Did it
It's
not
gotta
go
be
the way it was
really
supposed
careful.
to?
Take out the chrysalis. That thing needs
Yeah.
to be eliminated
Hold on.
once and for
Let it go
all.
back. Alright, I'm gonna aim at the pod itself. Go for it. Okay, nice. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and throw a chaff right now.
Okay.
Switch to your Gustav. Ooh, that's not good.
I can't see anything with that.
No.
Actually,
It's okay. We have extra chaff in it.
okay.
I'm gonna throw an extra one just in case. Okay, got it. Go ahead, switch to Gustav and shoot at it. Try not to shoot the railgun. Okay, that's good enough. I'm gonna throw another chaff after this. Just waiting a bit. Okay, here we go. Go for it. Sweet. Aim carefully at it. Okay. No, you might have to throw a chaff, maybe. Just time it though when it comes over here.
Okay.
Perfect. What is with that angle? There we go. Time your chop.
Ah, shoot. Yeah, wait, one more time. Comes back around.
Okay.
Was reloading the rocket launcher.
Yep.
Okay, now.
Almost. Okay. Where's it going this time? Okay.
Use another one?
No. Its HP is down. It's gonna put down the clock. You're gonna go in, by the way.
Okay.
I'll shoot it. Don't worry. Just get in here.
Attack the AI pod. Get in the AI
Okay, go
pod.
for it.
Otherwise it'll reactivate.
And then do the same thing.
Yep.
When you grab, keep pressing triangle. He already knows the deal.
Oh, I guess I can't really skip this one. That makes sense.
You can. I guess it took its time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this one I don't think it's safe time at all. Wow.
Okay.
Pull out all the unlocked memory
Mistake.
boards.
Alright, game.
Pull out
Noted.
the memory boards. All the
As
unlocked
long,
boards
I
have
think the time
icons
doesn't get
on them.
counted in the loading screen at least, so yeah.
Any boards you remove can be used to build our own AI weapon. Memory boards have different functions according to the
Oh, dude.
icons displayed
Got
over.
it.
Go ahead and take whichever ones you want. If you attack parts on the exterior of the machine, the memory boards that control those parts should light up. You can tell what a memory board does by looking at its color when it lights up.
Alright. I await in purgatory. This is what looking at an Excel sheet really looks like for me.
Okay. I believe. Orange Jesus, please.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky.
Man. It ain't gonna be the same as it was.
Yeah.
She played me like a piano.
Forget about it. You'll get him.
I didn't get it. Fuck.
I guess that means I didn't get
Let's
it
see if you
either.
get it.
Oh, I did.
Oh no, you did. Okay,
Okay.
it's separate between the both of us. Okay, good. Oh, but we still have to do one more Metal Gear for the freaking
Snake,
one more
we've got a problem.
log.
Zadornov's
Oh.
not in his cell.
What?
That's new.
He must have used his prosthetic as a blowtorch to cut through the bars. But we've managed to narrow down his location using a transmitter we planted on him. I'm adding a new mission. Find the KGB agent Zadornov. Snake, I'm proud to announce that preparations for Metal Gear Zeke are complete. We can activate it any time.
Got it. Thanks, Huey.
No need to thank me. At least now I can finally say I helped you with something. You can use it in outer ops, too. Just select Zeke when you're forming your unit. Be sure to take it out for a field test.
Okay.
You can change weapons and check memory boards just like before. Use your observations from a field test to make any adjustments.
A work in progress, huh?
Well. Oh, the AI
Yeah.
is at like 5% or something.
GG.
Do we send it out?
Though, Outer Ops is not needed for the story itself, to be fair. It does
Okay.
unlock shit, but it's not needed. Plus, if you do get Zeke out, yeah, it'll help you finish the Outer Ops easily, of course, but if its armor and other things go down to 0, you have to
Find it
recollect the
again.
parts again, so that depends on you.
I mean,
Yeah.
if it's not needed, what do I miss out on?
It's just unlockables.
Like what? Like different units, I
Yeah.
guess? Or skin, or like, you know, outfits?
No, weapons, items, yeah.
But weapons that
That's
I won't
really
need
it.
to beat the game.
Nah.
Okay, then, probably not for the sake of time.
Let's see. Yeah. You do need the railgun. The railgun was the activator, pretty much. But yeah. Oh yeah. GG.
Oh, I guess it took some damage. Shit, I didn't see any
It
numbers.
took a little bit of damage, yeah.
Or letters,
Same.
rather. Damn, I didn't see any.
As long as it's there, it's whatever.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Tragic. Incredible. Oh wait,
And color our Metal Gear?
I gotta make this curse.
Nani? Oh.
I gotta make it Syracuse University colors. No, it doesn't look right. Mari, would you say reverse these?
Let me see.
Actually, fuck it. What colors did you pick in general? I was just gonna go for the Syracuse University for me.
Make it white, pink, and purple.
It's only two colors.
Sadly.
Pink and white.
Okay.
Which one would be the primary one?
Body color is pink or line color?
No. Body color is white. Line color is pink.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's like bluish in there. No, whatever.
I guess magenta is the closest. Oh wait, no, I saw that pink.
Yeah, pink or salmon pink. That pink works.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Yee.
We have
Actually,
it.
wait, no, I changed my mind. Not
Okay.
enough pink. It needs to be body color pink, and then the lines are gonna be white. Yeah, boy. Yeah,
Let's
boy.
go.
Lord.
Nice.
Fuck it.
I love it. I love it.
That's how our Metal Gear is gonna be made. Let's go.
Truly, truly. Alright. Wait, do we actually deploy this thing or like?
You don't have to. You just need to stay there.
Okay. In the garage.
Unless you want to put outer ops, so that's it. Else it stays in the garage. Yeah. And then we got another tape to listen to. Just to balance things, you know?
Mhm.
With the grind.
What are we
do
doing
have
now?
to do another, we might as well do, Cocoon, I think? Yeah, there one. I don't have my armor anymore, so...
That's Huey's unmanned weapon, the cocoon.
It's like a 2.5% drop chance to get the armor from this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn it.
Do we have anything?
There, yeah.
I spoke out against her going, submitting a report stating the ray shielding was inadequate. But the brass's response was brusque. She's already been exposed to a nuclear test in Nevada. She's the perfect candidate. It was completely irrational. Repeated exposure to radiation would only increase the danger. But the government was still reeling from the Soviet success with Sputnik. There was no hope of getting a rational response. They were simply too panicked. People can be so obtuse when it comes to things they can't see. I, however, understood all too well. Just as invisible ultraviolet radiation scorched my skin, heavy particle radiation from space would cause irreparable harm to human tissue. In a word, she was expendable. It was during the boss's pre-flight checkup that I noticed something strange on the X-ray of her skull. Part of the right hemisphere of her brain was damaged. It seemed inexplicable, given her keen intelligence and amazing physical prowess, but there it was, and I decided to report it. I hoped that perhaps my discovery of a physical defect would result in the flight being cancelled.
No, they don't care.
But as I went to make my report, she stopped me. Why? I demanded. How can you let yourself be their guinea pig? Ignoring my protests, she took me up to the roof of the lab. The night sky was ablaze with stars. It was there that I learned how she had wounded her head. 1943, Los Alamos. She was serving with the Special Forces when she received new orders. A German spy had infiltrated the Manhattan Project, which aimed to build the world's first atomic bomb. She was to eliminate him. His name was John von Neumann, a mathematician with superhuman computational abilities and the designer of the explosive lens. The Manhattan Project was a top national priority, security accordingly tight. The guards couldn't be allowed to know what was going on. She'd have to slip past them and make the death look like an accident. It should have been an easy enough mission. But just before the operation, she received unexpected news. A new life was growing inside her. She was overcome with joy, and for one brief moment, it clouded her judgment. She accidentally got into a shootout with the guards, and without thinking, protected her belly. She was shot in the head. The bullet only grazed the surface of her brain, but the tissue around the wound was destroyed, leaving her in a coma. She wasn't given much chance of recovery, but 3 months later, she woke up. Within 6, she was able to move around as if nothing had happened. It was functional compensation. The other parts of her brain took over for the part that was lost. It made logical sense, but such a full recovery was nothing short of a miracle. Perhaps her superhuman willpower made it possible. Or perhaps my body knew it had to survive for the sake of my unborn child. She smiled as she said that. I understand how she must have felt. Some have taken to calling me Ms. Left Lobe, she said, because I'll do anything for the mission. She was tough, yes, but she had feelings too. I knew that better than anyone else. As it turned out, von Neumann wasn't the spy. The assassination order was a deliberate bit of misinformation planted by the Russians. She had been deceived. The Eastern and Western camps were united on one point: opposition to the Nazis. The Allies needed to develop that bomb before Hitler did. But in looking ahead, the Russians found the Manhattan Project's progress a little too quick for their liking. Mass production of a uranium bomb, like the one that was eventually dropped on Hiroshima, would be difficult from a material perspective. But a plutonium bomb, once perfected, could be mass-produced, and eventually even miniaturized. And Moscow did not like the idea of America having that kind of head start. Explosive lens technology was critical to the plutonium design, so the plan was to get rid of its pioneer, von Neumann. And when that plot came to light, the US and the Soviet Union parted ways for good.
It was one of the rare cold nights in Florida. She put her arm gently around my shivering shoulders. As I listened to her voice, I was wrapped in her soothing scent. I felt as if I were dreaming. Even in failure, she seemed perfect. Oddly enough, the failed assassination attempt helped preserve America's edge. A true super genius, von Neumann went on to make his mark in numerous fields outside of the Manhattan Project. Economic game theory, stored program computing. Almost all computers today use stored programs, the so-called von Neumann architecture. His death would have set back computing 10 years, and I wouldn't be at NASA doing research. I wouldn't have been there in her arms that night. I thanked the fates for giving me that chance. But then she said something unexpected. I should have killed von Neumann when I had the chance. Why, I asked. Wasn't the order a Soviet plot? I looked up at her as she began to explain. Yes, von Neumann was innocent, and killing the innocent is a grave crime. But I can't help but wonder, had I succeeded, what would the world be like now? Even without von Neumann, the explosive lens would have eventually been developed. Von Neumann architecture, too. But she seemed to believe that if progress had been put off for a few years, then perhaps East and West would have had a chance to work hand in hand. I'd never considered such a possibility, but her tone was confident, assertive. It was as if she intended to make the two superpowers shake hands herself. The explosive lens was developed too early, spawning a Cold War and an endless nuclear arms race, she continued. That mission sprung from deceit, but maybe it was divine providence too. It was like she was speaking to her own child. Her large, warm hand was on my head. I failed the mission because I let the mother in me take over. I should have killed him, no matter how great the guilt. If I'd killed him, I might not have prevented Hiroshima, but maybe I could have saved everyone in Nagasaki. I looked up at her and saw her looking up too, up at the starry sky. Her face showed only deep remorse. It was as if she'd convinced herself that she alone was responsible for creating this twisted world. But that's no reason for you to sacrifice yourself for this. I knew I'd never dissuade her, and yet I still clung to hope. I know you're concerned, and I thank you, but I have to be loyal to the end. And then she smiled at me. Loyal to the end. Loyal to what? I asked. But she didn't answer.
Man. Kind of wild how you also get more of this backstory on the back half, too.
Mm-hmm.
How many of these are there?
One more for Strangelove, and then later on we'll get more from Miller.
Wild.
From other extra op missions later. We have to do the same thing like we did with Strangelove's tapes.
Oh, like randomly we get something.
It's
hidden.
gonna be the same thing, and I believe there's like 10 tapes from Miller, unless I'm remembering wrong. But yeah, it's gonna be a thing as the story continues to keep going. What's up?
Missing anything from the loadout?
Let's see. Make sure to put the RPG 7. I mean, it's good enough as it is. The way it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So make sure to just aim up top, the tip of the cocoon itself, or the pod.
Yeah.
Do not aim like at the lower side of it. You have to aim like more up top, because you will damage the armor around it if you do, which is stupid, but yeah.
Okay. Starting from the top.
But we're still doing the same strat to destroy the exhausts on the bottom of the vehicle, we still have 2 chances to hit it up top. We have 2 chances to hit it as soon as it starts. We have to be very quick about it. If you don't feel confident, don't shoot.
Where do we aim for the exhaust?
Oh no, we'll be going down after 2 shots.
Okay.
Like, it's at the bottom of the vehicle, all the way at the bottom.
Okay.
You'll see smoke coming out of it.
Oh, right, I think I remember now.
It's not the end of the world. We're just getting another tape.
Yep.
Really. That's all. It'd be good to get some extra parts too.
Marcos,
What's up?
did you know that Terry's puppy name before he came to us was Coda?
No.
And he
Bruh.
still remembers it and still responds to that name?
Bruh. You get
Yeah.
mad confused, I bet.
I know, yeah, he responds to both Coda and Terry. That's so funny.
Get rid of the cocoon. If anybody can handle something this big, it's you, boss.
Y'all, you hit it. I saw it.
Damn.
You do a reset there just in case. This is right at the beginning, yeah. It's a bit tough though. You have to be really quick and very precise to the top. You don't want to put it all the way at the center.
Get rid of the cocoon.
And even if it misses, it's okay.
It's you, boss. Get out of there.
Okay.
Run. Heidi won't do anything against a gun like that.
Okay, let's go. It's okay if you get hit. Go into the exhaust at the bottom now. Oh, you bitch.
I can't get it.
That was a
now.
good chance to fucking... No! Okay, that's a restart. Never mind. I didn't think it would do that. That was a good chance to just show how strong Snake is. What the fuck?
It's cursed.
It is cursed right now. Oh, yeah.
Get rid of the cocoon. If anybody can handle something this big, it's you, boss.
Okay, now go down.
Get out of there. Run.
Alright, only got one persona.
Anything against a gun like that.
I'm gonna grab the wall here, and I'm gonna go ahead and shoot the exhaust pipe on the left. They're not done yet. Shoot the other one. Please. I'll shoot. Okay, over here, over here. Over here. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and shoot the pod from here. Okay, move around, follow me, follow me. Over here. And we're gonna take a left here. Okay, now we shoot it from here. Okay. Follow me. That's okay if you get hit. Shoot again. Even if it misses.
They got
Be careful there, yeah. Okay, we can up there. Let's use a supply marker. Oh, what is it doing? Okay. Go ahead and use the supply marker here
Oh, well, shit.
if you want.
I still have
Only
some
chance to use
ammo?
the supply marker.
Okay.
Give it to the side because it's about to charge.
Well, too late for me. I fucked up. Thank you, camera.
You have to use it. If you need to get any extra ammo, use it now. That's it. This is the only chance. If not, then, well, I'm just gonna use a chaff grenade here.
Okay.
Burn
You're gonna
chaff.
want to take out that weapon before jumping on.
As my head is in your literal ass. Go ahead and shoot it.
Yeah, make sure to aim properly. To the top. And if you can't throw a chaff, because I ran out.
Use the ladder.
Okay. You ran out of ammo. Throw another chaff.
They've got a lock on you. Move it.
Oh shit.
Oh god. Oh well. Here we go. There. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it. You're gonna go in it. I'm gonna shoot it here. Go for it. Get in.
Otherwise it'll reactivate.
And same deal as before. Skip. Rip.
I just want to see if it actually
It
saves
still,
time or not.
it still saves time. It still saves time because it goes into loader screen. It stops the timer.
No, true. True.
Well, rip. It's okay. See.
Look. Alright.
Pull out all the unlocked memory boards. Pull out the memory boards. All the unlocked boards will have icons over them. Any boards you remove can be used to build our own AI weapon. Memory boards have different functions according to the icons displayed over them. Go ahead and take whichever ones you want. If you attack parts on the exterior of the machine, the memory boards that control those parts should light up.
Hopefully you grabbed the tape.
I didn't get the prompt
Color
actually.
when it lights up.
Unless I mashed it so fast I didn't see it, but I didn't get it this time. Is it also RNG or is it guaranteed?
Oh my god. It should be more guaranteed.
Shit. I don't know. I didn't see it.
Well, it's okay. GG.
Weird how this is the one they don't allow you to skip.
Hmm.
Nope.
Did you not get? Okay, wow. Back to mission selector. Do not even choose mother base.
Okay. So let me
We're gonna
change,
do the first fight. Yeah.
Package for you, boss.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Looks like a cassette tape. Don't worry, it's clean. No trace of explosives or anything. Return address just says Eva.
Hello.
Someone you know?
Someone I love.
Acquaintance.
Oh, the plot thickens.
Mama?
Tidings from an old flame?
Don't start, Kaz. Anyway, I'll check it out later.
Okay, just don't go running off after this chick. We can't afford for you to be distracted right now.
We'll do the Poopa battle really, really quick, since that's the fastest.
The people one?
Yep. It doesn't matter which one, but Poopa is just the more easier.
Careful, Snake.
Good. Okay.
I guess we'll check this afterwards.
This. Perfect. GG. We'll do this one more time.
I forget, we don't even need the chaff grenade for this one, do we? Do we use it?
You don't have to, but we can use it.
That's an AI weapon. The pupa. It's fast,
pupa.
so be careful.
There we go.
Aim for the cylindrical AI pod.
Ah, fuck, I'll do it. It still doesn't stop it from moving, though.
A mild suggestion.
More hits.
Okay. Climb into the AI pod.
Now you get in, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it.
Should be able to get in
Go
the
for it.
AI pod.
I'm gonna go proceed to get my ass kicked because I have no cover. Fucking hell.
Use the ass as cover. You'll be fine.
Yes.
Pull out all the AI's memory boards before the pod's ejected. The black memory boards are locked. Go after the boards with icons over them.
Okay, do I get the prompt?
Please no kill. Please no kill.
Yep, got the prompt there.
Oh. I figured out how to dodge the attack. I'm okay with this.
Destroying the mechanical components that they control. Any boards you remove can be used to build our own AI weapon. Memory boards have different functions according to the icons displayed over them. Go ahead and take whichever ones you want.
That's it.
Okay. Please don't shoot me. Have mercy. I did not get hit at all until the timer ran out. All right, seems good.
See me after I get out of work tomorrow.
I have so many meetings tomorrow. It's like unreal.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Okay.
That
Yep.
was an unmanned weapon. There's no need for a human pilot.
You got her.
Hold on real quick. Terry's got the zoomies.
Okay.
Snake, the doctor's safe here with us.
Huey,
Whole
how are you
dialogue.
feeling?
Never better.
Oh, this is
quite the
yeah.
pet.
Yep. He's got everything. Did you assign Dr. Strangelove to anything yet?
I think so.
Double check.
Pretty sure I sent it to R&D unless it didn't save.
Double check, yeah.
Yeah, she's
She's
in.
still there. Okay, good. Interesting. Why don't you have her logs? Oh.
The logs?
Yeah, if you look at the briefings later on, I guess deal with whoever's in the waiting room too, but... What was that? Oh, he's B in combat. Nice.
Open, I guess.
Yeah, take... Oh, yeah, take that, dude. Take the triggerfish out. Also, bring Amanda to the sick bay as well.
Still do it?
I forgot to say that. Yeah. For some reason, the story can't continue very easily if she is like, my brain, my god. Yeah, the story can't continue properly if she isn't healed. Because if you look at her right now...
Right back.
Welcome back.
Had to calm down the baby.
Look at the details. See how she's still sick for some reason?
Yeah.
You have to put her there first, and then you have to do one more mission to like get her to not be sick.
Weird. Yeah, because they really said like, oh no, she still wants to go. It's like, okay. But yeah, I guess it never really fixed itself.
It's just a bug or an oversight from the devs. And welcome back, Mari.
Thank you.
You're...
And you're good. Again, the yellow part that you see, by the way, if you go all the way to the right, that's what can be made, straight up.
Okay.
Everything that can be made. For now, don't worry about it.
Alright.
You're good.
Fuck it.
And then items, what else you got? Rations, might as well. One more time. We're Gucci. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a side up. While you listen to briefings. If there are any.
Let's get this mission started. Complete the mission and...
Thank you. Oh, you did get Strangelove. Okay. She was like missing for some reason.
It might be a weird... I think it's tied to like what mission you pick. Because I noticed like
I
Huey
think
and
it's-
Cecile weren't there for the earlier ones too.
I think it activated once you got the third tape, it looks like.
Maybe. Because
Oh.
when we did the pupil one, like I couldn't even hear on this menu, I couldn't get to Huey or Cecile for
Yeah,
some
I
reason.
saw. Yeah.
I was like, I don't know.
Very weird still, but no, it's fine. Yeah, go for it.
Fuck it. I guess, are you there?
Choose the
You
first one.
Yeah.
good? Okay. Just because
We're in
we are
for
now officially an audio
session.
audiobook.
Yeah.
All right.
AI stands for artificial intelligence. It refers to a man-made machine possessing an intellect on par with that of a human being.
Is that even possible?
Possible. You've seen it with your own eyes. What the AI weapons are capable of. How Peace Walker carried out the boss's will in the end. No mere machine could ever choose to sacrifice itself like that.
I just can't see how a bunch of circuits and switches could have a will of its own.
It's called the ghost in the machine, Snake. And it exists.
What did you mean by the ghost in the machine?
Oh, that. It's a term coined by the philosopher Gilbert Ryle. You've heard of Descartes, yes?
I think, therefore I am.
That is the one. Descartes espoused the dualistic theory of mind and body. He believed that our thinking minds exist in a separate dimension from our bodies, which are governed by the laws of physics. But if that were true, then couldn't you say that a mechanical body, inhabited by a ghost mind, is a human being? Ryle criticized Descartes on those grounds, saying such a thing surely wouldn't be human.
Why'd you bring it up?
I wasn't thinking of Ryle in particular when I said it. I simply thought that if a person is composed of a machine and a ghost, perhaps the opposite is true as well. Perhaps, by placing a ghost inside a machine, we could, in effect, give birth to a new person.
And that was your idea for the boss AI?
The moment you ripped the memory board out, the mammal pod ceased to function. It should have been dead. And yet, Peace Walker righted itself, singing a song of peace. I couldn't help but feel that her soul had come to inhabit Peace Walker.
Let's say, hypothetically, there really was an intelligent machine. How would you prove it? What's the difference between a high-level computer and an AI?
It depends on what you choose to define as intelligence. For example, Snake, listen to my voice talking to you now. Suppose it were an AI.
Say what?
What if the living, breathing me sitting here drinking tea and talking to you were actually an AI, programmed to simulate my thoughts and my voice?
You're nuts.
No, I'm not. You couldn't prove I was a real human being, could you?
It'd be... No.
So if an AI is so advanced you can't tell it from the real thing, wouldn't you call that intelligence?
I'm not quite convinced.
But that's only one way to look at it. It's roughly how Dr. Turing explained artificial intelligence. The test I described is called the Turing test, in his honor.
Yeah, well, sounds like a bad joke to me.
Yeah.
That singing monster of yours put me through hell. If I never meet one again, it'll be too soon.
Shame. And I was about to let an AI take my place in our conversation.
Don't even think about it.
Dr. Alan Turing is known as the father of computer science. It was he who formulated the basic theory of AI. During the war, he worked for GC and CS.
The government's cryptology school. The one that broke Enigma.
The very same. Without him, they might never have been able to decipher the Germans' code. But then, they arrested him.
Why? Weren't his some of the greatest contributions to winning the war?
Homosexuality was a crime in Britain back then, and he was gay.
Oh.
I know exactly how crushed he was. I feel it's my duty to further his AI research.
Like the imitation game, huh?
Huh. You know it then. The clue that inspired the Turing test came from a trifling little party game. You exchange written notes with another person behind a screen and try to guess their gender, whether they're a woman or a man, pretending to be a woman. It's surprisingly difficult to tell the difference. Man or woman, human or machine. What do the differences even mean? Dr. Turing was fascinated by the differences between men and women. Perhaps that's what led him to formulate his test.
I didn't know the father of computer science was gay.
I did not know that
honestly,
either.
I didn't know either.
And I double checked that fact. Yeah, he was gay.
The more you know.
Oh, the more you know. Huh.
This game is
Wireless.
educational.
What if you hadn't used the boss as the model for the AI?
What do you mean?
If the end goal is MAD, it seems like there are more suitable models out there. A military chief of staff, or a nuclear technician, even the president.
Patriotism, leadership, good judgment. Each of those qualities is essential when deciding whether to launch a nuke. And she had them all.
Wouldn't the president, too?
It's not enough. She had the will for it.
Will?
Let me explain, Snake. Peace Walker is a standalone weapon. It has to decide on its own whether or not to launch a nuke. It can't turn to anyone else for advice. It can't do its job if it's not prepared to take sole responsibility for the fate of the world. I know of no other human being who could bear that burden.
That's it?
There were technical considerations, of course. To begin with, the female brain is a more appropriate model for an AI.
Oh, wait, the female brain?
That's it.
What do you mean by that?
Yes. Yes.
That's all you get.
What do you mean by that, modeling your AI after the female brain?
Snake, what is the human mind capable of that a computer is not?
Being lazy?
Interesting response. And not incorrect. But the answer I was looking for was empathy.
Empathy?
The ability to feel for others, to be more precise. Love for a child. Pity for the weak. Grief for the dead. All of these are particularly well developed in the female brain.
That's stretching it a little.
On the contrary, it's perfectly reasonable. The male brain, on the other hand, may be well suited for systematic thinking, but it's less able to empathize. In that sense, it's closer to a computer. So if your objective is to make the AI think more like a human...
You need to teach it how to empathize like a woman.
The novel, Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, deals with this very problem. In the book, an empathy test is used to distinguish between machines and human beings. As machines become more and more advanced, our society will gradually become more and more systematic. Our cities will teem with robot-like people, unable to feel for others. We cannot allow that to happen.
We're already there.
Must learn to empathize.
I mean...
The same goes for humans, only more so.
Well, what about yourself? You make these claims, and yet I've never seen you empathize with a real person.
It's true. Until now, I was a prisoner of death. It was my intention to die upon the completion of Mammal's development. She was my one reason to live.
But you changed your mind.
I did. Because she taught me the dignity of living. My eyes are open now. I want to go on living and seeing real people.
Huh. I see.
Man, this one's kind of, Alright.
Is it really necessary to make machines think like humans? I think empathy would get in the way of making the decision to retaliate.
I admit, human thought may not be fully compatible with level-headed decision-making. Then again, is there such a thing as non-human thought? The moment computers became so advanced that they could calculate faster than human beings, a new dream was born.
Dream?
If we can create a machine that can do advanced mathematics, why can't we create one that can think like a human? The 19th century author, Auguste Villiers-L'Isle-Adam, wrote a book called Tomorrow's Eve, in which the protagonist fashions an artificial woman to serve as his ideal lover. I believe the idea of creating an intelligent being with our own hands is one of mankind's oldest dreams.
So AI is a product of people's dreams, then?
Not only AI, civilization itself is the process by which mankind gives form to its dreams. But not all dreams are pleasant. Some have expressed fears about non-human intelligence.
Yeah, they want the benefits with none of the risks.
Some fear that intelligent robots might rise up and rebel against their human masters, as portrayed by the Czech writer Karel Čapek in his Rossum's Universal Robots, or in the 1970 film Colossus, The Forbin Project, where intelligent supercomputers in the US and the Soviet Union join forces and plot to subjugate humanity. Isaac Asimov offered a specific solution to these fears with his 3 laws of robotics, which demonstrated that while robot intelligence is different from that of humans, the two can coexist. In order to endow computers with intelligence, we must first have a thorough understanding of what intelligence is, and that is where the need for a practical and feasible expert system arises.
So what's an expert system?
The AI housed within Peace Walker began development as such a system. An expert system is a type of proxy program by which a computer makes decisions as an expert would. The program, Mycin, for example, is a system that decides which kind of antibiotics to prescribe. The system asks the patient a series of questions
Okay,
to narrow
Kojima,
down
it's
the
not that
range of
complicated. You just
appropriate
make a
drugs.
model for it, please.
You programmed Peace Walker to prescribe
didn't
live
know.
nuclear warheads instead of penicillin.
No.
What
I love how Shin is
realized,
just
however,
like,
was
silence.
that a simple expert system wasn't up to the task.
It's not
You
that
need more
deep.
than expertise to launch a nuke.
Indeed, expertise is a necessary prerequisite, but insufficient on its own. Deciding to launch a retaliatory strike requires consideration of a wider range of factors. In such a scenario, the entire global situation becomes the criterion for making a decision.
Makes sense. You screw up the prescription and the whole world goes into anaphylactic shock.
A weak AI that only has a limited range of knowledge upon which to base its decisions won't cut it. Therefore, I had the AI study the boss's thought patterns. thus
Yes, feed the
creating a
AI more
true
data,
expert
and it'll get
system.
better.
A strong
And better.
AI.
And
You
better.
couldn't leave the world in the
God.
hands of something with anything less than absolute worldview.
I could have built a simple expert system in no time at all. Say, how would you like a system that decides which guns you should equip according to the mission's parameters?
I'll pass. I'm not gonna leave my life up to somebody else's judgment. Especially not a machine.
With current technology, AI are inevitably enormous in size. But as circuit integration continues to advance, they will become even smaller. As small as human brains, and perhaps smaller than that. And in
Already.
the meantime, robotics will continue to advance as well, to the point where we can create androids, robots that resemble humans.
Please no.
And then what?
Well, I don't need to spell it out for you, do I?
Don't tell me you're thinking of making an android imitation of the boss.
Surely the thought has crossed your mind as well. Of one day being reunited with her?
Enough.
Man,
don't want
No,
any part
she's
of it.
dead.
you living
see.
a lie.
I didn't mean to offend you. In reality, AI is more likely to evolve in the opposite direction anyway.
The opposite direction. What does that mean?
More and more, AI are becoming systems that specialize in mass information processing, without human intelligence, thought, or emotion. A machine that has no individualism or sense of self, but rather behaves as a collective, exhibiting the qualities of a society.
Like a beehive.
Yes, it aggregates data collected by individuals and determines how the collective will act, just as honeybees travel between the hive and flowers. The key to achieving that will be networking AI together.
I don't know how to say this, but that kind of gives me the creeps.
And
But
yet
if your
it's
goal
real.
is to control society, it's the better model to use. It lets you filter data, disseminate only what you want disseminated. Of course, I
Yep.
myself have no interest in
Yep.
an AI without a shred of life to it.
Yup. Wow. Again, ahead of the times, bro.
Man.
Wow.
Earlier, you called the mammal pod a butterfly. Not a pupa or a cocoon, but an imago.
Yes, the AI that came before the mammal pod were works in progress.
Works in progress.
They were enough to keep the frame running, but not enough to make decisions about nuclear retaliation. They weren't quite complete. They were pupae. Only when I added the boss's data did the AI take on its true form. becoming a butterfly and taking flight.
And that's why the nose art on Peace Walker was a butterfly.
I gave the mammal AI the code name BS Imago. BS is short for boss.
Huey called that gigantic unmanned chopper a chrysalis. Is that another one of your AI code names?
Yes, you're referring to the TJ Chrysalis 6000. There's also the GW Pupa 5000, the TR Cocoon 7000.
I get it. A hovercraft type and a treaded type. And those letters on the front. TJ, GW, or whatever. Those are initials?
Correct. The initials of the American presidents whose faces are carved into Mount Rushmore.
Then you're missing one.
I assigned that one to the reptile pod. AL Aurelia 8000.
Aurelia. Another word for chrysalis. A pupa just before it emerges.
All of the initials, except for BS, were of Coldman's choosing. I chose mine from the storied ranks of British royalty. MS, AV, EW.
What do those stand for?
You can't guess. Why, Mary Stuart, Alexandrina Victoria, and Elizabeth Windsor.
All queens. Of course.
Lord.
Are you familiar with the film 2001:
Still
A
no.
Space Odyssey?
I've heard of it, but...
Of course not. I didn't expect you to be cultured enough to appreciate such
Okay,
things.
Kojima,
Wow.
okay.
Thanks.
Anyway.
2001 features an AI called HAL, a highly advanced system that controls an exploration spacecraft. It can converse with people, and even play chess.
Huh. Now where have I heard that before?
The way HAL was portrayed was truly superb.
How so?
HAL is given secret orders that not even the ship's captain knows about. Naturally, he's not allowed to divulge them to the crew. The stress of it causes HAL to crack.
Crack?
Go crazy. Though there are those who interpret it differently. One by one, HAL kills off the crew until the captain finally shuts it down. The film offers amazing insights
Spoilers,
into AI,
but I'll still watch.
their growth,
I already knew that, though.
their utility, their faults, and their fear of death.
Well, you must have found it useful in your research then.
Must you always be so utilitarian? It doesn't matter whether or not it's useful. What matters is that it inspired me.
Then it was useful.
Never mind. The portrayal of Hal wasn't the only wonderful thing about the film. It was full of hints about the future of human evolution. Truly, a film for the ages.
It helped with the vibes, if you will. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, she has a lot.
Strangelove, when did you and the boss first meet?
Did she ever tell you about what she saw in space?
Yeah.
I saw the same thing along with her. The Soviets beat America into space with Sputnik, and so America rushed to be first in manned spaceflight. NASA used her as their top secret guinea pig, launching her deep into the cold blackness of space. I took part in the project as a scientist.
You were there with her?
Yes. For a brief time. We were one and the same, she and I. We sought each other out, completed each other. Did you know that inside every woman there's a universe? And that we are able to sense this in each other? We connected because of our empathetic female brains. As time went on, I began to have doubts about offering such a noble soul as sacrifice.
She's so sexist.
Why would they... Why did
Oh,
she
shit.
have to... The flight test was a narrow success, and she miraculously made it back alive. But her mind and body were horribly mangled, and there was nothing I could do for her. We were no longer one and the same. She went away, and I, having nothing else to live for, immersed myself in AI research, hoping that no one would ever have to make her sacrifice again.
I never knew.
It's not really worth knowing. We were ships passing in the night, that's all. Perhaps someday I'll tell you the long version, if you're interested.
I was like, whoa there.
That was quite a warm welcome.
What
you
you
gave me
mean,
at the
girl?
base in Costa Rica.
Sorry about that. But I simply had to know.
The boss's final act.
Yes, by inputting her thoughts and actions into the AI, I was imbuing it with her mind. The only thing I couldn't understand was her final act.
Operation Snake Eater.
Official history says she betrayed her homeland and defected to the enemy and was killed by you. But it didn't make sense. The boss would be the last person on Earth to betray her country. It was logically inconsistent.
It was, wasn't it?
That internal inconsistency prevented the AI from activating properly. Just as Hal malfunctioned in the film, I understood the reasoning, but I had to have proof. Proof of her final act, her true intentions, one way or another.
So you tried to squeeze it out of me, huh?
As a matter of fact, I did. Your silence was the very answer I was looking for.
That white horse the boss rode.
The Andalusian, yes.
How'd it get to Costa Rica?
I went looking for it. It was her final witness. Even if it couldn't speak, I found it and brought it here.
Where? I thought for sure it'd be blown to ashes by those MiGs.
I searched the ends of the earth for that horse, and found it at last in a horse market in Britain.
Britain? Are you saying it came all the way over the Ural Mountains, through Europe, and across the English Channel?
Insane.
Who knows, really? Perhaps someone took it there.
Wait, the thought never occurred to you that it might be a different Andalusian that only looks the same?
I can't prove it. Or rather, I couldn't.
What do you mean?
You should know best of all, that horse wouldn't let anyone ride it. And believe me, I nearly killed myself trying. The only one it allowed on its back was you. That was the proof. Though I hate to admit it.
And to think, I ran it to its death.
But in that last run, it regained the glory of its youth, using the last of its strength to pursue its former master. Any horse would wish for such a fine end.
What do you make of Peace Walker's final act?
I recreated her thought patterns exactly. It was exactly what she would have done. The world's most empathetic mind weighed the past, the future, and the entire world, and decided not to retaliate. Merely knowing that is enough for me.
So, what you're saying is, we don't need deterrence to have peace?
I didn't say that. What's important is that we wish for peace. MSF needs a way to protect itself from the might of nations. Survival requires pragmatic thought and action. But you must still retain your ideals. If the gap between reality and those ideals ever leads you to lose them, I doubt MSF will survive.
Strangelove. Is that a code name?
No, just a nickname. Don't tell me you don't recognize it. From Kubrick's Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. It's a film that came out in 1964. A dark comedy about the absurdity of nuclear deterrence.
You were in a movie?
No, stupid. I got my nickname because of that movie.
Why?
Christ.
Because you look like the doctor in the movie?
No, that Dr. Strangelove was a man.
So?
Back when I was at ARPA, I kept a photo of the boss on my desk. I was totally engrossed in my research and showed no interest in the opposite sex. Plus, I had a photo of a woman on my desk. The fools around me turned it into a cruel taunt, calling me Strangelove. Even for a bunch of shut-ins who never went out to the cinema, that title seemed to ring true with them. Anyhow, in their eyes, homosexuality was something strange. They were incapable of seeing things outside the lens of their own standards. Being strange means you have your own unique point of view. I rather considered it an honor.
So, you were with ARPA before you came here, huh?
Yes, back then it was really the only place I could make a living from my AI research.
And before that?
I started out at NASA. That's where I met her.
When Boss went into space.
Yes. It was that incident that turned me away from aerospace engineering. Space is entirely too hazardous a place for human beings. That was why I felt an immediate need to develop AI. As it turned out, rockets later became much safer, and mankind reached the surface of the moon. In any event, it was a hollow Cold War victory. When you get down to it, a nuclear missile is just a rocket with a nuclear warhead strapped to it. Thus, taking the initiative in the space race was tantamount to a military show of force.
But the budgetary strain was too big for Washington or Moscow to handle.
Yes, and then there was the Cuban Missile Crisis and the Vietnam War, and then came détente. Having leapt ahead of the Soviet Union with its moon landing, America shut down the Apollo program in '72. It was around then that ARPA was downsized and renamed DARPA, the D standing for Defense. With few prospects for continuing my AI research, Coldman's invitation was a godsend. It was also a chance to have them collect data on her.
The end result being this mess.
But we did learn something valuable from her. The nobility of peace.
So just double checking, Mari, you still good?
Yep.
Okay.
Why'd you agree to come here? To Mother Base?
You intrigued me.
Me? Hold on. You're not planning on modeling your next AI after me.
That'd be a
Not a bad
horrendous
idea,
mistake.
but I have no intention of ever again attempting to transplant human thought into machines.
Oh, that's a relief.
You are the man who inherited the boss's will. You're gathering people around you, even now, shaping them, building a new organization. I'd like to see how it turns out.
You're not planning to go back to AI research?
I never said such a thing. Of course my work will continue.
Here?
In my eyes, the growth of MSF as an organization is analogous to the development of the nervous system. The way you become intertwined, stimulate each other, branch out in new directions. It's really quite inspirational.
Interesting way to put it.
Of course, I intend to repay you for your hospitality. The fruits of my research will be at your disposal. Why not assign me to the R&D team? I promise you won't be disappointed.
Oh yeah, this is a really random point to bring this up.
Yeah. What's up?
Man, is it okay to mention something that's like voice acting related?
Does it spoil anything?
Not really. I
Okay,
guess I
I mean,
just
yeah,
thought
go
about
for
it
it.
now where it's like it's not really a spoiler, it's just more so like enjoy this while you can.
Yeah.
Just to say to Mario, like, I hope you're enjoying David Hayter's portrayal of Snake right now. Cause
Oh, I see where you're going. Okay.
it's not really a spoiler thing, it's just that, yeah, I believe this is the last time that David Hayter does voice Snake. Unfortunately.
Dang.
Yeah, the 5-1T gets recast. So,
Well,
sorry, I just had that thought to her. It's like, damn, I'm enjoying this. I'm gonna miss
the
this.
end of an era.
It's not really a spoiler thing. It's just it would hit you the second you play Ground Zero's like, what the fuck? So
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, it
been
was
like,
announced.
who dis-
It was announced already
yeah.
beforehand, anyway.
And I'm sure Mario maybe has heard, like, in the past. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I was just thinking about that when I'm hearing all these audio codecs. I'm like, yeah, it just won't be the same Snake. Hashtag not my Snake, if you will. But not terrible.
You know, that ID card I got from Huey wouldn't let me into the lab.
Of course not.
David
I
Hayter, my goat.
deactivated it.
Why?
As though I'd let him into my lab.
Oh, you don't seem to care for him much, even though you two are in the same field.
Oh, please. For starters, I can't stand that wishy-washy attitude of his. If he's got something to say to me, he should be a man and come say it in person, not write some furtive letter.
But if his card doesn't work, how's he supposed to...
What
And
does
another
being a
thing,
man
the way
mean?
he always demeans himself. Every other sentence begins with, I could be wrong, but... Why can't he just do what he does and be confident about it?
Oh my
There was the thing about his dissertation being
Listen.
plagiarized.
The real problem is he doesn't have a whit of independence in him. In Costa Rica, and even back at NASA, he was always following people around, asking if there was some way he could help. Why doesn't he stop his whining, take a stand, and face up to me?
I think I know how he feels.
And to top it all
Yeah.
off, he seems to enjoy referring to himself by that nickname I gave him. I simply don't get it. How can he be so submissive?
So, Huey was a nickname you gave him.
That's right. I took it from the name of a drone in the science fiction film Silent Running.
Drone?
It's a type of worker robot. The way he follows people, just waiting for them to boss him around, is so similar. I couldn't help myself. Oh, it's an American film directed by Douglas Trumbull, the man who did the special effects for 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Imagine that. A scientist who likes science fiction.
And that's not all.
There's more.
He's a man.
Hang
What
on.
the fuck?
I seem to remember you saying he should be more of a man.
Yes. Well, he is an awfully good scientist.
Jesus
Without his
Christ,
reptile
bro.
pod, my mammal pod wouldn't function, just as the cerebrum can't exist without the cerebellum and the brainstem. He did a fine job of designing it. I'll give him that.
Huh. That sounded suspiciously like praise.
It's merely an objective observation. I like people who possess the will to move forward. I have no time for those who refuse to take control of their lives. Until he does, my opinion remains the same.
So what if he's a female then? Huh?
I mean,
Then all
You
this would
change
probably
your
go
mentality.
away.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Holy
fuck.
shit.
Man, oh man. Yeah, no. I mean, there's people like that in the real world, but I'm like, yeah, listen.
I've met them. Yeah, it's true. It's, yeah.
So, you and Cecile seem to be enjoying yourselves back at that lab.
What are you
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's up with
insinuating?
you two?
I only kept her because I didn't want our secret to be known.
And the personal baths.
Mm-hmm.
You could have left her in there alone and locked the door from the outside.
Yes, well, she seemed anxious, so I...
Now, why would she be anxious?
She was beautiful. I was only admiring her beauty.
She was terrified.
I never meant her any harm. She knew that.
She
I know
couldn't
she did.
see.
But she felt like she was in enough danger to run away.
No matter what I did, if Coltman found her, she would have been... You're right. The truth is, I wanted to save her. But not if it meant forestalling the completion of Mammal.
So you made it easy for her to escape?
Do you really think I am that soft? I'll admit security wasn't exactly tight. It would have been difficult for her to escape from the building.
Seemed like she had a rougher time after she got out.
At any rate, I never did anything to her to deserve any blame. Is that clear?
Okay. I believe you.
Huey's probably mentioned this, but just to be clear, there's a limit to the parts we can produce here at Mother Base. Therefore, I've built Zeke's AI using memory boards you pulled from other AI weapons.
Will that work?
In the human brain, individual functions are spread across multiple regions. The same is true of AI. Multiple parts sharing the same function interlink to strengthen that function. For example, the more sensor memory boards you have, the greater Zeke's search and detect capabilities will be. Install more movement boards, and you'll increase its mobility.
Meaning the AI's capabilities change depending on how much memory we give it?
Exactly. The more boards you install,
There's enough
the
to
more
go
powerful
around.
the function will be.
No, depends on the function. If it's actually well coded or not. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh wait. Oh, hold on. We'll do this, but then the real important one after this. No offense.
The days that followed were spent training tirelessly for our first space flight. The boss endured conditioning that tested the limits of human capability, and I supported her. Those were happy days. On April 12th, the spacecraft carrying the boss left the Earth's atmosphere. Although it was only 20 minutes of ballistic flight, it was nothing short of miraculous, considering how little time we'd had. The first human in space. We were ecstatic. Then something went wrong.
The re-entry angle was slightly off, warping the outer hull. The cause was clear. It was the hastily constructed window we'd installed. Her capsule missed the projected splashdown point by a long shot.
Oof.
As we raced towards the capsule, a breaking news broadcast came over the radio. It was the news report of the successful launch of the Vostok rocket, piloted by the cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin. They'd beaten us into space by the slimmest of margins. When we arrived, the capsule had already disappeared beneath the waves. The boss was floating on the surface. I can't really recall what happened next. They told me later that I gave a strange scream and plunged into the sea, not caring whether my skin would burn.
Oof.
She didn't wake up. Her entire body was bruised, burnt, scorched by cosmic rays. It was a miracle she was still alive. Every day, propaganda boasting of the shining accomplishment flowed out of the Soviet Union. The hardest part was having to read the report the next morning from Izvestia, the Soviet governmental paper. Written there after the report were those legendary words of Major Gagarin: "The Earth is blue." The person who should have said those words, though, was incapacitated, confined to a bed.
Interesting.
NASA opted to pretend the flight had never happened. The Soviets had orbited a man around the Earth and returned him safely. We'd barely managed to escape the atmosphere and achieve ballistic flight. Even worse, the pilot was horribly mangled and the spacecraft lost altogether. As they saw it, covering it up was the only alternative to seeing the nation's pride dealt yet another blow. I've been told military records show the boss was taking part in the Bay of Pigs incident at the time. They were that desperate to erase the whole affair. In the end, Alan Shepard's ballistic flight 1 month later became known as America's first spaceflight. Shepard's flight owed its success to insights earned through the boss's sacrifice. But to me, none of that mattered. I prayed day and night for her recovery, never leaving her side, not even for a moment. Then, as summer ended and the chill of winter approached, she spoke. "Give me water." I threw myself on her breast, and she embraced me. It was all I needed. I thought she would tell me about space, the true sky, where the stars don't twinkle. But the only thing she'd speak of was Earth, our home as she'd seen it from space. So fleeting, so irreplaceable. I was ashamed. I'd been enamored for so long with the sky that I never thought to look beneath my feet, at the ground upon which I stood. As soon as her rehab was over, she was gone. It happened without warning. No one informed me, and the higher-ups wouldn't say a word. It wasn't so strange or surprising, really. I simply assumed she was off to complete her next mission, because she was loyal to the end. Since then, I've devoted myself to researching artificial intelligence, so that no one will ever have to make her sacrifice again. No human being should be asked to take on a mission that dangerous. Next time, I'll be the light that shines on someone else. I still wonder why she opened up to me on that chilly night in Florida. That operation was top secret, even if it was all in the past. I like to think it was because she trusted me. But that's probably not the case. She wanted someone to listen, and I don't think that someone was me. Those faraway eyes, the tone of her voice, like she was talking to her own child. Those things made it clear that she was speaking to someone else. I found myself envying that someone.
Who could it be?
4 years later, I learned of her death. A traitor's death, no less. She'd stolen an American nuke and defected to the Soviet Union, where she was killed by her former apprentice. Or so I was told. I refused to believe it. She'd never do such a thing. I could think of only two possibilities. Either she really was trying to bring East and West together, or she truly did want to be killed. She believed the world is not the way it's supposed to be, that it's been unbalanced by the tenuous peace offered of nuclear deterrence, and that she was to blame. Perhaps her death was an act of atonement. She was loyal to the end, to our world. And I lost the light of my life. I now find myself victim to an incredibly irrational emotion of my own. That someone, the one she wanted to confess her sin to, could it be the one who took her life? The very thought drives me utterly mad with jealousy. One day, I will discover the truth.
Did I get a Chivo for that? What the hell? Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
you do. For listening to it all.
Voice acting's phenomenal in this series. It really is. Some of the best I'll ever hear.
I wonder who the boss's child is.
It's a mystery. It's a mystery.
I wonder.
It might even be me. No.
I mean, I could say it. I mean, should I say it?
I don't think
It's not
it gets
very
really
explicit. It's not very explicit who it is.
I don't think it gets really brought up like that in the future games anyway, so I think it's fine.
It's like Kojima put it out there, like it was already hinted in MGS3.
Yeah.
Madi, if you're still there, but
yeah.
The MGS3 did give out pieces of who the child is, but yeah, even with the other games, no, I don't think there's explicit. It's like it's really hard to tell, but there's clues. So I could just say it because the evidence is already there.
Say it because I'm wondering if my suspicion.
What's your actual suspicion? I want to know. What is it?
Is it pus?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Then I do not know.
How much time do we have right now? That's a question.
It's 10:16 p.m.
Should we stop here or?
Probably because
Okay.
Tomorrow's gonna be a really long day for me, and also I totally forgot that I need to put my bed sheets and pillowcases back on my bed before I go to sleep. So yes.
Okay. We can leave the messages for Ava for later. The thing is, if you click on it, Marcos, like go ahead and click on it. Look.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay.
You know what? I'm not gonna answer anything until we finish these messages.
Okay.
Okay.
I think after these, if you still can't put it together, I'll answer the question after Eva's messages here. Yep.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much it. When do you want to start next stream? I know this is like a lot of audio logs even after the credits, which is crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is
It's crazy.
This is crazy. Though I think let me see. That is one thing that we won't have to deal with the audio log bosses again, it seems like. That is the
not as
whole
much
roster.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we try to do them as soon as they get in, so that way it's not as bad.
I'm so conflicted about this because I was generally having this thought today. I was like, man, do they do more voice acting here than the previous games? And I don't think it's that. I think it's just that I personally prefer how they spaced it out in older entries, where it was contextual.
Yeah.
And it was like you made the whole round of everybody, but it was like tied to like either a chapter or a screen you were in or a boss you were in. Like it's probably the same-ish. in terms of voice acting, but this is very much like front loaded. Like when you meet the character, like here's the wall, their backstory, what they're doing, how they're doing it. They might update a little bit as the story goes on, but it's not the same. You know what I mean? I was just having that thought while we were doing this.
And also, I should have said this like at the beginning, but it might have overwhelmed you guys a bit. The audio logs can go up to 5 hours in total, everything.
Yes.
Straight up.
Yes. No, I believe it.
I feel like this should have gotten a Guinness World Record. This game.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's all voice acted.
Lord.
And for some reason, it didn't get a Guinness World Record, but MGS4 did. Which is, I mean, it deserves it.
Yeah. It's a modern console game. This was a PSP spin-off. You know how this is gonna go.
And Kojima's like, he doesn't know how to handle like the hard. I guess no, he knew how to handle the hardware, but he had to figure out how to make a story out of it with the limitations of the hardware. So he put it into audio tapes.
Yeah, it'd be to
help you get context.
Yeah, which is better than having walls of text for more. You know, it's like I'd rather take this than nothing.
And some of it's pretty funny, and some of it's pretty serious. Some of it's what the fuck, and some of it's like, yeah, it's a thing.
Yeah.
But all of this is important, sadly. I wish I could say like, oh, we could skip all of this. I wish I could say we could skip all of this. We can't.
No, it's not. I don't even have a problem with it being important. It's Sorry, I know we gotta like cut it here, and I was thinking about this too, but it's like,
yeah, we do.
As the Strangelove audio logs were going, it's like, man, this reminds me of like the difference between the age-old debate of like, you know, the times we live in, of like watching a Netflix series and binging it in one day versus weekly, where it's like, you know, you binge the whole thing, so it becomes this big mush in your brain, and you might forget the little details.
Yeah.
Whereas I do wish these were spread out a little bit more somehow.
That's why we tried to spread it out a bit, you know, between missions, you know?
Oh, no, but the problem is, though, once you get them in the list, you get them in the list. That's what I'm saying. It's just that we can't prevent. It's like, we would have to have self-restraint of like, okay, we'll do 7 here, then do a mission, then do 7, you know what I mean? But it's like, but it gives you all of it. So it puts it on the player to be like, go through all of it now and binge it, or, you know, no one's gonna. I doubt most people will like really like split it up.
Even Metal Gear fans don't even go through all of it manually. To be fair,
yeah.
Like again,
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just mean my preference would be like, yeah, I think some of these moments would stick with me more if I wasn't just one after another. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it's a real bad thing with the game, but I'm just saying a preference.
No, I'm just mentioning it's like it's just like that, and it is how it is.
Yeah. But I'd be remiss if I didn't say anything, you know. But yeah.
No, but I agree though. It is pretty chunky, a little bit too much.
It is charming though. It is so charming. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, very charming for sure. I mean, it is Kojima, but still, it's like, yeah, you could have condensed it a bit more. You know, to more important points.
Yeah, or just as the story happens, like update them a little more. So, because like some of them, it's kind of crazy how like Miller's whole ass backstory is like we open with that today. I was like, bro, why wasn't that one at the start when we were trying to know who the hell is this man?
Yeah. Like why?
Like the placements is kind of funny sometimes.
That makes a bit more sense.
I don't know. Anyway, everyone's a critic.
Keep the stories in mind, because Kojima loves to use it all.
Yeah.
Straight up.
But I guess that'll do for now. Be back on Friday. Friday evening, which should be fine for me, because thankfully, Spanish teacher was like really smart about this, and I didn't notice. It's the only course I have on Friday, but the Friday out of the Monday, Wednesday, Friday is online, so I don't have to commute at all and waste like 2 hours of gas money just to go to one class. I was like, thank fuck, because that would have been annoying. Like, I still would have done it. I had to do it last semester, but it's like, bro, it sucks to drive out and commute just for one single class. Like, it's the worst feeling, because that's like an hour back, and I was like, you feel like an idiot. There's no way to not feel dumb doing this, economy-wise, you know? But, anyway, all that to say that, for sure, since that's online only, we'll for sure be able to do Friday unless something happens. So yeah. We'll make more progress. ironically, we said this was going to be the grind. We didn't do too much because of the audio log, so probably the next time will actually be the grind. We'll see.
There'll be a lot more extra ops.
Yeah.
And of course, we'll be doing story missions in between.
Yeah. Because now we got all the NPC lists fully complete. So.
Yep, that's why we just do them as soon as they come up. Else, it will get more overwhelming later.
Yeah.
Make sure to save before you forget, because we don't want to deal with all those exclamation marks again.
Yeah, good call.
Fuck it. Hell no.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna deal with that again.
Oh, man. Oh, I just had another question, but we can save that for next time. It's not important.
Is it a quick question?
No. There's a question from Ari, but
That's
it's not a quick one.
Oh, it's not a quick one.
No. It's not important, trust me. I just feel like I could ask this the next time, and it would so be just as well.
I mean, does Madi have any thoughts herself right now before we go, or we'll keep it for next time?
Let's keep it for next time.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, it's all good. For anybody watching, appreciate it. We'll be back on Friday. I doubt I'll have any time to do anything in between, because I'm just going to try to be focused on getting a head start in my studies. Because I always forget that's the most rough part about starting a semester is, like, I got to make the buffer first. Once I make the buffer, it's like, okay, now we're good. Now we're chilling. But there ain't no buffer in between this and Wednesday for now, so. But that'll be fine. Next week, I should be chilling. But yeah. Either way, y'all have a good night. Bye-bye.